Change management. In today's class, we are going to start with the two new topics, that is RFID and barcoding. First, let us know what do you mean by RFID. It means radio frequency identification. And second one is barcoding. As you all are aware of barcoding in the marketing, you may have done this thing. Just a minute. Yeah. So the next thing is here we are going to deal with the same thing with RFID, that is radio frequency and identification, which is going to help us and support us to complete the file. Now let's have the start here clearly. RFID, radio frequency identification. RFID refers to a technology whereby digital data encoded in RFID tags or smart labels are captured by a reader via radio waves. So, how does it helpful? If I show you the picture, you can able to understand. See, this is the RFID. It's a machine. It's like working like your barcode, but here the scanner will not be there. Just a tag will be there. It's having a chip will be there. With the help of a chip, it will sensor. So a sensor will be there, which is located to all its ID card or camera or to the logistics. If you see here, how the RFID tag will be there here in this, and it is attached to the system or CPU or to the ambulance, to the vehicle logistic, or to the camera sensor. It is working like a sensor one digitalized without wireless. Means wireless is no need of attachment for completion of this thing. Now, what does it mean? Now we'll go for exactly what is the work of it and how it is going to take care. Like I already informed you that radio frequency identification uses electromagnetic field to automatically identify and track tags attached to objects. So it is a what we can say an electromagnetic field which is used to identify the track tags. It is going to track it and identify to attach it to the objects. We are going to attach one side to the object, one side to the machine. With this, with the help of some kilometers itself, when it is going to open. For example, you have seen in big industry sectors and films or series that a car is going to come, then automatically within a span of 10 to 15 minutes or feet, we can say 10 up to 50 feet distance only, the door is going to open automatically. Why it is going to open automatically? Because of RFID tag. A tag will be there. With the help of the sensor, it is going to read the barcode and it is going to open the gate automatically, and the vehicle will go inside without approaching it. So these are the things will be there because of the technology. The use of electromagnetic field is there. With that, automatically it will identify the track tags and it will attach the objects. And RFID system consists of a tiny radio transponder, a radio receiver, and a transmitter. That means a tiny radio transponder where it is going to receive the message, or the sensor it is going to sense and it is going to transmit it. When they're triggered by an electromagnetic interrogation pulse from a nearby RFID reader device, the tag transmits digital data, usually an identifying inventory number, back to the reader. This number can be used to track inventory. Not only that, in the supply chain management or in the logistic, what is happening? This RFID code or is a device which is used for, it is a reading device which is going to read the data, digital data, and that what is going to be there in the product is going to inform to the reader. So it's helping to track, to identify the goods in the inventory system. Now these are RFID, that means radio frequency identification tags, are of two types. One is the passive tags, second one is the active tags. Passive tags are powered by energy from the RFID readers interrogating radio waves. With the help of radio waves, it is going to power by the energy and it is taking the work of it. Now, active tags are powered by the battery. A battery will be there, no need of electricity, no need of energy should be there. and thus it can be read at a greater range from the RFID reader up to hundreds of meters. Just now I had given you the example that when a car is coming a distance of 50 meters towards the gate is going to open automatically. Why? Because of this active tag. RFID is reading. So like this in big industries in the logistics, if you go to the dockyard home house in the shipping area, because they don't want to waste the time, money and efforts, after finalizing all the tags, the logistics will takes place and it is going to transfer, it is going to leave them with the help of RFID code only. Now, this is going to within the distance of 100 meters, hundreds of meters far away only it is going to read. Nowadays, a fast tag is also there. What is happening in the toll plaza? You should have to stay there. You have to pay the money. You have to take it. But now it is not like that. In the RFID, you have to pay the big online itself only amount, and with the distance from itself only it is going to read your plate number, vehicle plate number. It is sensing it and it is opening the door for you. You can go outside with your vehicle without paying the money, because sometimes the fastag, I mean, you don't have the money, or you don't need to stand there for a minute or 2 minutes where you are going to lose your pickup in the vehicle, or it will take sometimes the vehicle will be have problems. So all these things can be covered up. They don't want to waste the time, money, and efforts of the vehicle person. So these are the things are helping for us. Now, RFID is a method of data collection that involves automatically identifying objects through low power radio waves. Data is sent and received with a system consisting of RFID tags, an antenna, an RFID reader, and a transceiver. So what is happening? It is consists of it is RFID is a process where it is going to collect the data, automatically identifying the objects with the low power radio waves. So what does it need? The data is sent and received with the system of consistent RFID code will be there, an antenna will be there, an RFID reader will be there, and a transceiver will be there. So it's like a systematically it is working. Now this is the one picture where you can able to understand RFID tag, how it is working in sensing. Now, second one is I hope students will understand what is the RFID code, what are the uses, how it is going to help you in each and every way. Now we are going to learn about the barcode. I hope students you are well aware of the barcoding. Why? Because nowadays everything is going to be the shopping is going on online with the help of the barcoding only. They are delivering the cost with the help of the OTP. They are confirming the product. Like that, in the last class, that means in the second unit, we have done about how the transportation is important in the supply chain management. Like this here also, the barcoding, that means how the shipping will be there via roadways. If you see here, these are the roadways. What this is the way of airways. This is the waterways. This is the railways. That means the mode of transportation, either from waterways, airways, roadways, railways, XYZ, whatever the things will be there. For all these things nowadays, without delaying, without identifying, that means the barcoding is there, and barcoding is a system where the products cannot be theft easily, cannot be identified easily, because a system is there, a barcoding system will be there where it is going to read with the machine itself only what is there, who was the manufacturers, what is the manufacturing date, what is the rate, what is the price, everything it is stored in the barcodes. So if you see here in the next picture, it's a machine, it is a reader, a receiver is there. With the help of the lines, it is going to read the barcoding and it is going to go ready for the delivery or for the customizing to the customers. Now, this is very important. This is not in the subject, but for the sake of the knowledge, I have just kept uploaded this picture. Just have a look. A number system is there. That means number system characters will be there 0. These are the left guard bars. That means left guard bars, and these are the right guard bars. It consists of the manufacturing number. These are the manufacturing numbers. Red one, blue, and these are the center bars. These are the left, center, right. These are the item number. Which item number is it? And check the digit. Which digit it is coming? What is the color of it? Everything will be there on the. That means in the machine, with the help of the barcoding machine reader, it will shows or it will digitalize about the product. serial number, manufacturing numbers, or item number, or check digit number, whatever the fields will be there, everything is going to be replace it in a sequence form. So here, what is there inside the packet? The people doesn't know, and very risky, less risky opportunities is there for theft, because no doesn't people, more people doesn't know what is there inside. So within, it is not going to damage. Because the packing is will be in such a way, what sort of goods should have to be packaged and what sort of order. So everything is depending on the supply chain management. That means they are going the RFID, they are going for the barcoding, then they are going for the packaging, and some pros and cons will be there. How the retail and SCM will be there. All the things can be taken place with the help of barcoding. Next, if you see here, what does a barcode mean? A barcode is a method of representing data in a visual or machine readable form. So what is happening? A barcode is a method of representing the data. What is the data is there? It is going to represent in a visual. It's a machine which can able to read in it what is there inside. And initially, barcodes represented data by varying the widths and spacing of the parallel lines. With the help of the parallel lines which is there on the lines, width one, that means width is having some width and some parallel lines will be there. These codes now commonly referred to as a linear or one dimension box, that means barcodes. The where I have shown in the one left side and center and right, these are the one dimension barcode. Can be scanned by special optical scanners called barcode readers, of which there are several types. Later, it has become dimensions 2D variant were developed using rectangles, dots, hexagons, and other patterns called matrix codes or 2D barcodes. Although they do not use barcode as such, 2D barcodes can be read using purpose-built 2D optical scanners which exist in a few different forms. So what is happening here? See, in the starting it was 1D, one dimension barcoding system was there, then 2-dimension barcoding system was there. Now simultaneously it has increased up to 3D also, because the width of the parallel lines are different, and who are the manufacturer, what is the manufacturing unit number, what are the items consist of, what is the age bar, what is the color, everything is coming in that. So with the help of barcoding, it's a readable, we can able to transmit, we can easily represent it, what is there inside it. So a 2D barcodes can also be read by a digital camera connected to a microcomputer running software that takes a photographic image of the barcode and analyzes the image of the construct and decode the 2D barcode. So with the help of 2D barcode, that means the help of barcoding is what is in digital camera. With the help, it is connected with a microcomputer. In software that takes a photographic, that means it's taking a photographic or the image of the barcode, and it is going to analyze the image of the deconstruct, what is there, what much, what are the things will be there, everything can be read. A mobile device and inbuilt camera such as smartphone can function as the latter type of 2D barcodes reader using specialized application software. The same sort of mobile device could also read 1D barcodes depending on the application software. So all these things will be there. Now, who has invented this? The barcode was invented by Norman Joseph Woodland and Bernard Silver and patented in the US in 1951. The invention was based on the Morse code that was extended to thin and thick bars. So in these thin and thick bars, we are able to identify code will be there, secret code will be there. It was utilized for the President of USA in 1951 because this was invented by Norman Joseph Woodland and Bernard Silver. So very big stories there. When the time permits, we'll continue the story. Now, if you see here on the desktop, the first two lines, okay, it is talking about business customs barcode. How does it mean? 36,000. It is totally this side. It is talking from left to center part and center to right part. Product type. It is in spring annuals. What is the product name? It's begonia. And what is the last one? It includes pink. What is the color of it? Pink is there. So everything product type, or what is the product name, what is the product color, RHS, with everything will be there hidden in this barcoding lines. Now, by this help students, we have complete the small session of our barcoding and RFID. With the help of this, I hope students understand what does it mean. Please mention your roll numbers in the comment box. Thank you.